You see, watching what you think is perfect should make you practice. Practice should never make perfect. Because the hunger should tell you that you haven't done enough when the world will say you've earned it. You never get complacent and you always keep working, because one day, that kid that looks up to you will step into the spot that you deserted. You see, I remember playing football as a kid in the lowest division. After we scored our first goal, our manager would shout that our team isn't winning. He would shout as we ran back and told each other to dig in. It's still 0-0, get back in your positions. You see, this is not the hunger that fills up your belly. This is the hunger that you feel when you're at home. The one that keeps you up because you feel like you haven't done enough. This is Dilly when he was Puff. This is a single mom thinking back to her first son. This is when you wrote your first lyrics. And the oldest stood around you getting hyped as you were spitting. This when the mic cuts off in the middle of your show and you forget your lyrics, but you up. You keep on going like you planned it or you meant it from the go. This is that childlike hunger you won't get when you're older. This is when a Christian first gets saved, when a Muslim first takes a shahada. This is when you first got brave. This is me stepping off the chair in the barber. This is Ryan Giggs against Arsenal in 99, the moment the ball touched his feet. Suli Breaks when you first got the idea for R.I.P. Alex Ferguson leaving Aberdeen. You see, watching what you think is perfect should make you practice. Practice should never make perfect. You see, this is your talent before got you paid up. This when the light bill goes off and your mom ain't got money, so you need to think about ways to get the wage up. This is the night before your interview, ironing your shirt so you don't have to do much after you wake up. This is you before you gave up. You see, sometimes you need to lose more than you need to win, because it's easy to get comfortable in a spot that you're in. I feel like Wenger only learned when Arsenal went up 5th and Trevor only learned when Little Mo flipped. I mean, it's not about where you fall, it's about if you stand again. See, I don't care if your mum, dad, brother, granddad died. You better keep on going like this is for their life. Cause if Terrell was still here, he'd probably look me in my eye and tell me keep on going, you ain't got much time. You see, emotions never stop time, so you better use how you feel as fuel. I said emotions never stop time, so you better use how you feel as, you know what, scrap that. You give up. Maybe your mum can keep struggling, or your little brother can be the rock. But I really came from the bottom, so if you give me one, I'ma take that shot. And in my life there's no remorse. If any of you slip up, I'ma take that spot. You see, watching what you think is perfect should make you practice. Practice should never make.
These are those verses that were started at 1 a.m. and not finished till just 45 minutes before I had to leave for my morning shift. This is that only 100 views writing. When your younger sister was the only person either naive or selfish enough to believe that you would ever be successful. This is that hoping that the paintings at the Sunday show catch the punchlines, so you feel slightly less like you're wasting your time on that 29 night bus ride home. This is that telling your potential mother-in-law that you write poetry, and she proceeds to invite you round every other week to insist that you carry on with your studies. This is that all you've had to eat is 40 grams of Morrison brand porridge, but still got a full day at college prose. This is not hunger, it's starvation, when your dreams are malnourished and you're no longer eligible for free school dinners. These are those lines that rewrote your future. A future that implied that you should go to school on the Piccadilly line, go to work on the Bakerloo line, find a career on the District line, get married and have kids and live somewhere at the other end of the Northern line, indicating that your life should go in the same direction as the Circle line. And you're now questioning Allah, knowing that the lines He gave you weren't meant to stay on the ground. This is when reality persists on interrupting in that conversation that you're having with your dreams, the one that self-doubt keeps eavesdropping in on. This is when the same skeleton key you used to open mics now open minds. This is the same pen that you used to write poems for £20 that now signs checks for 20 foul. This is that being from Wood Green at the back of the W3 riding through Tottenham in 2006 to link a chick, cause you know you're slipping and your life depends on every stop, but you know the end result will be worth it. This is when you know you ain't perfect, but you're steady trying to convince the universe that you still deserve it. This when they mugged you off for doing spoken word before they'd ever even hear you speak a word. These are when the same lines that they said were weak could now pay their rent for the next 52 weeks. This is when you went from chilling with those niggas on the stairs to 7-figure millionaires. This is when you finally notice the difference between when they reference you as he's my guy to he's that guy.